Welcome to day 7 of the July postcard play hosted by Carrie the Crafter, aka Carrie Griffiths. All the rules are down in the description box below. Most of you know I am making 2. One for me to keep. I'll probably put them in a book of some sort. I don't really know exactly yet. I have a few ideas. Once I become firm on an idea, I have one that I'm pretty close to deciding on. Then I will clue you in about what it is, and also probably talk about the other ideas that people have shared or whatnot. Anyway, so if you want to see the full flip through of the basket of bases that I have, go to July 4th and you'll be able to see that. Here are the 2 I'm picking for today. And I saw Penka. She's in the Makers of Mixed Media Art, an artist Facebook group, and she's on Instagram. I'll try to link her. Anyway, she has some swirls on one of her cards, I think for the 4th. And so I kind of want to do something with swirls. I already know I don't like a wonky oblong swirl. I didn't like how that looks. So I'm going to try to go for more of a circle. Hey, here's a circle. Circle-ish. Probably need it a little bit bigger than that, but it doesn't matter which size I use. And I'm not totally sure what size I want. Yeah, you can't see that, but that's okay, because I'm not doing that size circle. I'm just using that as a guide to help me know exactly, not to give me a guide for the shape of the circle. So when I'm doing my swirl, so start with a circle-ish. Doesn't have to be perfect circle, and then I'm gonna kind of do a little loopy-loop. Oh, I need to go wider. I keep forgetting that I'm going to be cutting a little bit off as I go back around. I don't keep forgetting. I forgot the first time is what I should say. So I'm making it fairly wide so that when I come back around, you'll see. All right. So go into the middle, kind of like going. Don't know why the word going makes me think bear hunt, but that's where my brain goes. And then I'm going to kind of make like a little comma kind of a shape there. And just go around and take a little bit out on this side, which then could be used on something else as another swirl if I don't mess it up too much. And I'm okay that my lines on my swirl are not perfectly even. Part of the reason I wanted to use book page is because I think it will tone down the orange a little bit. But then also I kind of want to try it. I want to make a couple swirls and see which ones I like. So I've got some collage paper to try it with, and a painted paper, or paper that was done on the gel plate, which this was also done on the gel plate. And it's got some texture paste. That white part is texture paste, so I could leave it white, or I could add some sprays or watercolor or whatever, or even some ink pad dry ink to give that some color. But I don't mind that it kind of sticks out as white either. I'm just going to cut right to there and then separate the 2 pieces, because now I'll have 2 pieces. Carefully go the other way, just carefully so you don't rip them, take them apart. And the one I want is the one that I did that little comma-y thing in the middle. Come on, there we go. And I don't necessarily want it to be, I don't want it in the center, but that line there is going to help me. And I think I was going to do one of these with a line on the right and one with a line on the left. And also that side is the one with the line. So I might even go off the edge just a little bit. So I don't know if that's the one I want or not, but you've seen how I cut it. So now I'm going to cut these 3, well, yeah, these 3 down just to see which one I like better, because this does have like this green in it, and so that might be nice. And these also have some of that. So I'm going to cut these real quick and I'll be right back. I think I like the collage papers the best, so I'm going to use the inside of this one on this one and the inside of this one on that one, so they're got both of them, because they're collage pieces. There's not 2 of them, so I can't do them exactly the same, but I could have them coordinate a little bit. Let's see, this has got a lot of green on it, so probably want, yep, I think that will be more better. And I'm just debating if I want to do any line work on this, and will it be easier to do. I think I do at least want to ink the edges because there's that white core, and so I think I will ink them with like a teal turquoisey. Here's my, oh, do I have one in the permanent? Would be better. Permanente. What about garden patina? All right, so I'm gonna ink these real quick. Now, because these are like thicker pieces, I used art glitter glue to glue them down. So you can see I have them going off a little bit. I'm gonna trim them down, but I just kind of wanted you to see, you know, even though I wanted them off the page, I didn't worry about, you know, where it was. I just went ahead and put them on and just cut off the excess afterwards. And then I already knew I wanted to spell out the number 7. So I want to spell out the word 7, I should say. And while I was gluing these on, I had an idea for exactly how I want to do that. So, and I may want to add some doodling or line work or something. Line work, I just mean doodling. I mean just like drawing more lines on it somewhere. That's all I mean by line work. It's nothing fancy. I should go ahead and write the number 7 first so that I don't run out of room if I get crazy with my doodling. Alright, so there's what they look like. I'm going to go ahead and round my corners and ink them, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I used carved pumpkin to ink the edges, but it also had some brown on it, so it wasn't exactly. So that looks more brown there. I was trying to just kind of add a little bit of color to that texture paste there. See if I liked it better. I kind of do, I think. Not that you can't have white on your postcards. It's all fine and dandy. I just kind of, I wanted it to blend a little bit more. I might do some white splatters so that then I still will have some white on there. So I'm just kind of, and right now this is actually the wild honey that I'm using now. But yeah, there was some brown mixed in there, so it's more of a, I don't know, that's kind of like the corduroy, I suppose, is what it ends up being. But that's okay. So here we are so far. Oh, and let's see. Now that's white. I don't want to do white. I don't know if I want to do black though, but I don't think I have a thin enough. I think I'm going to have to do black to get the thin line that I want for the number 7, the word 7. So I have this Posca pen, which is like 0.7 millimeters. I hope it will be all right. So where exactly? I think I want to do it in the middle here. No, I need it to actually write. Thank you. It writes on regular paper. It does not. So I wrote the number 7. Don't want to write anything else in there. They're just 7. Is that weird? Maybe it's weird. Maybe it's not weird. I hope I spelled it right. I mean, I could just do 7777 all the way around. I feel like it needs something in there. Also, it needs to dry. You can see it's very wet. And if I want to do any line work, then that won't be so severe. That is S-E-V-E-N. That's how you spell 7, right? The more you think about it and look at it, the weirder it looks. I don't know why. So I'm thinking, let's see, I might, alright, let's just, come on, dot, dot, dash, dot, dot, dash, dot, dot, dash, dot. So I'm just going to go around this one, dot, dot, dash, and try something else on the other one. Alright, so I did the lines, dot, dash, dashes in there, and squiggles in there, and then I outlined them, and of course on this one especially, when I tried outlining them, the pen would go on to the top of this, so I just, you know, made a little doodlies there and did them more than one place, even though it only happened there, but I just did them in more than one place to make them look on purpose. And it happened twice over here, and then I ended up just doing that whole deal there, which makes these both quite different. I think I like the dot dot dashes better than these squiggles, but also I don't know if I like that, but that's okay. And I have to keep going back in, and because of course the collage wants to like pop up in places. So I feel like there's something missing here, but also you want it to leave a little bit of white space. But I think I know what I want to do. I'm just going to take the orange blossom, so it's going to barely show. It's just going to add, I mean, I do have three well, more than three. I've got the large pattern, these circles in the background is kind of like a more medium but smaller than medium, and then this is also kind of a medium, and these are small, but I think I can get away with a little bit more small pattern, and some lines. We got a lot of circular things going on here with some lines, so I think I just want to reintroduce a little bit of a lineage here and there, and it's gonna barely, I know some of you are like, why are you even doing it? It doesn't even show. That one definitely did not show. It's hard to stamp. Does it show? Yep, that does show just a little bit, and it shows like the tiniest bit right there, and it probably still looks pretty empty. I don't know, maybe I should do the patina instead. Let me try that with the patina. Maybe I need to bring that a little bit more into the background. Let's see. I'm just going for it. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Also, it shows up more. Just a little bit right there. So, there. Did that kind of in three-ish places. I'll do that on this one as well. Did I put it all the way? I think it's wet down here. This is one of my favorite stamps. It's probably why I like the gauze stencil so much, because it's got all those little skinny lines that are like not perfectly evenly spaced. This is why I like a drop paper, because you end up with some fun, cool stuff. Drop paper is just the paper that you put underneath your workspace, so when you're using stamps and inks and stencils and paint and whatnot, you get fun stuff that kind of drops onto it. So I can go back in the basket. So here we are with number 7. Isn't that the name of the kid on Brady Bunch? Alright, hope you guys have a delightful day. Love you.